Yo, what is going on YouTube? The 2024 summer anime season is here, and honestly it's got to be the most slept on anime season that I have been a part of. The marketing and advertising, like companies that are a part of these animes, have been doing an awful job.
So you have to die! Ow!
Awful. We just had one of the best anime seasons. It was amazing. It was stacked. Kaiju 8, Windbreaker, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. So many animes that were just so good. It had so much depth. And then everyone was looking at the summer season and was like, yo, like, what are these animes? We never heard of any of them. There was no hype that was built. We knew nothing about them. Anime content creators were like, all right, yeah, we're going to have to take summer off. This is going to be boring. There's going to be nothing to talk about. Anime viewers are like, what do we watch? This is insane. I already made a video reacting to a lot of the episode 1s of this season. And to be honest, we're going to be talking about one of the animes that I talked about in that video, but the rest of those animes I was more so just on the fence. It's not great, but it's not bad. You know, it can really go either way, and based on the comments and what people are saying, it's like they agree where a lot of the animes this season are really hit or miss.
I'm not seeing the point here.
Don't be hasty now. You'll see soon enough.
We're really waiting to see what they're going to do. But since that video, I have found 2 more animes, and they have their hooks in me. I mean, they look so good, and whoever like marketed for them, shame on you. Shame on you for not like alerting more people about these animes, because honestly we might have a triple threat here. Now listen, this is just my opinion. We're only 1 or 2 episodes into these seasons. They can easily tank and fail and just be terrible, and also just like personal preference if you're even gonna like them. I personally really like them. I think you might too. I think that they're absolute sleepers. Out of the time of this recording, I think 2 of them have like 3K reviews or less. I mean, no one is really talking about them. I found them myself. I didn't see any clips of them. I didn't see any people talking about them. And again, that's because a lot of people just slept on the season and kind of just walked away, and they're not looking for these animes. But listen, boys, I went looking and I found some. Listen, guys, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and straight to the point. The 3 animes we're gonna be talking about is Why Does Nobody Remember Me in This World, The Elusive Samurai, and Wistoria. Wistoria probably being the most popular, not only out of all of them, but out of any anime this season. The animation is phenomenal, and whenever there's really good animation, people just tend to go to it. So that's why it has a bit more popularity, but it's still a good anime that I feel like not a lot of people are talking about. The first one we're talking about is The Elusive Samurai. This anime is actually like really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's got 2 episodes out right now. I'm going to be spoiling these episodes just to let you guys know. I feel like just saying, hey guys, these are great, just trust me, just watch them, might not work. If it is, go watch them, stop watching, because I'm going to spoil. So if you don't want to be spoiled, just go check them out. But in the first 2 episodes here, we end up learning about the main character. He's in line to be the next shogun. Now there's an uprising going on, so they send out their best warrior to take care of it. Turns out their best warrior was against them, was talking behind their back, and ends up taking out their forces. The kid ends up disappearing because he is, you learn very, very quickly why he's called the Elusive Samurai, or why it's called the Elusive Samurai. This kid has like maxed out elusiveness. Like, he is insane. He is the best tag and hide and seek player ever. Like, it's seriously insane. They consider it a gift from the heavens. That's how good he is. So he ends up like running away, kind of disappearing. They're trying to get him. He comes back and his entire family is just completely wiped out. Everyone's dead. There's fire everywhere. It's nasty. Since the warrior betrayed them and helped the rebellion, they didn't stand a chance at all. Now, what's absolutely insane about this anime is I do enjoy the animation. I think the story is really good. The main character is really cool, and they don't really hold back. There is moments where it definitely is funny. It definitely made me laugh. I thought it was pretty entertaining, but then they also have a lot of like tragedy where this kid's seeing his family being killed. You know, you see his brother and you have hope. And you're like, oh, his brother's gonna make it out. Like, that's great. But then their uncle betrays his brother and kills him. And you see him getting beat and then killed, and you're like, oh, like, this anime, you know, it might have a kid, but this is kind of like some Vinland Saga stuff, you know what I mean? And speaking of that, we do see the main character kill people. So you end up looking at this from first glance and think, oh, a bunch of kid warriors, his family gets wiped out, it's gonna be really childish and not really gonna matter. Not really. Like I said, you do see his brother get killed. You do see him kill somebody, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but they had it coming, and watching that dude get decapitated was amazing. It well deserved. But it has a lot of promise. It has a great story. It has some awesome characters. Like the idea that they're not holding back. It's not like, oh, you know, there's kids, so they're not gonna do anything. But it's like, oh no, they will. He's gonna avenge his family. Like he's gonna become a war hero, and he's gonna kick some ass. So the fight scenes are looking really good. The characters are looking awesome. I like the animation. I think it's funny. It's got some comedy. It kind of reminds me of Vinland Saga mixed with Yona of the Dawn. So I really enjoyed it. I think it's pretty good. The first 2 episodes definitely got me hooked. I'm looking forward to more, and check it out if you're interested. You might enjoy it too, but it's, again, all personal preference. The next one is going to be Why Does Nobody Remember Me in This World? It like pretty much just came out, and it is looking good. It's an isekai. Pretty much there's 5 different races, and they're all competing, all at war, and the humans won. So he's taking it very serious. It's been, I think, a couple 100 years or 100 years and since the war, and he's guarding the prisons that they're in, pretty much. And he's taking it very seriously. No one else is. They're kind of like, hey, no one's ever escaped. Like, it's gonna be fine. Like, I don't know why you're taking it so serious. And he's like, hey, like, it's my duty. I need to make sure. And of course, you know, he's out with his friend. They're shopping, and it seems like she might confess to him. And he gets teleported to another world, but it's like his world, but it's just a different timeline, pretty much. Where in this timeline, they didn't win the war. The other races are actually still fighting over territory, but the humans are getting smoked. They're on the run. They're beaten and abused, and they're the rebellion now, trying to stay alive and keep humanity going. He's now thrown into this world, and his friends are actually there. It's actually all the same people that he was with, but they don't remember him because he's not from this timeline. So he ends up killing a demon for the first time. He's like, oh wow, my training paid off. That's sick. Thank God he took it serious. And then he's trying to figure out what's going on. Now, in his world, there was a Sid the Prophet that they called him, or Prophet Sid. And he's the one who apparently defeated the other races and saved humanity and won the war. Each race had their own hero, and Prophet Sid was the human's hero. Now, he realized in this timeline, they don't have that guy. He doesn't exist, and that's why the humans are getting their butts handed to them. So he ends up going back to the tomb, or the prison, that the demons were kept in, and he sees that it's open and it's empty. Well, obviously, because the demons are out, you know, kicking some butt. And he ends up finding Sid's sword there, which he saw before. In his timeline, Sid's sword was there. So he went there in this new world to see if it was still going to be there, and it was. He took it, and listen, I think he's going to be the hero. He's going to have to save the world and have to bring humanity from the brink of extinction back and try to win the war here against 4 other races. So it's going to be tough. It looks really good. Honestly, I know like isekai is a pretty tough genre to really have a good anime in. A lot of people will like to binge shonens and isekais, and there are a lot of the same reused stuff over and over again, and a lot of people get tired of that. I don't get burned out in isekais. I don't watch them enough to like hate the bit of recycling. So for me, I'm really enjoying it. I thought it was sick. I thought it looked good, and I'm really excited for it. It seems really good. I really like the story. The main character seems really cool, and it seems like it's gonna be super interesting. But like, if you watch a ton of isekai, I don't know if you're gonna like it or not. You know what I mean? I just don't know. Same thing with Wistoria and shonens. You could definitely just not like it. This is my personal preference. I think it is underrated. And it looks good. I can't wait. The last one is Wistoria. Listen, Wistoria is pretty much a pretty looking Black Clover. I'm just being honest. Like, I really like it. I'm looking forward to each week to watching it, but it's Black Clover, but looks really good and has better fight scenes. It's about a kid who is in a world where magic is everything, and he does not have magic, but he has a sword and he's really good with it. Made a promise with a childhood friend that they were going to be the highest ranked wizards together. Sound familiar? The main character is Will. He can't use magic. He's in school, so it's not like he's in like the military like Asta kind of was, where he was in the magic squads. He is in school. He's trying to learn and trying to improve and trying to raise in the ranks of being a wizard. And he has a lot of obstacles in his way. It kind of feels a little bit like Harry Potter, a little bit like the 7 Spellblades anime, if you've seen it. Where he's got like a teacher on his side who's like took him under his wing. He's really looking out for him, really wishing the best for him, because the kid's got talent. He's incredibly smart and he's an insanely skilled fighter, while you have another one that's totally against him, wants to see him fail and would love to get in his way to make sure he gets expelled. So I'm really interested in this anime. I think the animation is really good. I think the fight scenes are just really nice. I think the characters are really well designed. I really like Will, the main character. I think he's really cool. I think he's someone you really want to root for and you really hope he gets there. I really enjoyed this anime. I liked Black Clover. So this anime being very similar, I enjoy. I think it's really good. It has a lot of different places and routes where it can go, and I think that can be really cool. I would like to see it distance itself more from that kind of like mold it has like with Black Clover, and kind of make itself a little bit more unique. But I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to watch it each and every week. But again, with a couple of these animes, I can see why people might not like them. It's all personal preference, and it depends on how much you've watched in each genre. Because if you're worn out, then when you see the little bit of stuff that's recycled, you are just like, nah, I'm good, I'll pass. So it's really up to you. But these are easily my top 3 underrated anime so far this season, even though it's early. They're the only 3 that I've been like damn, I want to see them each and every week. I want new episodes right now. They're the 3 that have their hooks in me. Now, I think that this season can actually be really good. Like I said, I think me and a lot of other people are really on the fence with a lot of these animes where they're not great, but they're not bad. They could really go either way. So I really like to see some other animes kind of like get better throughout the season. I think that would be great. The more anime to watch, the better. And also, I'd really love to see these 3 excel and do well because, like I said, I'm hooked. So I'm gonna be devastated. I'm gonna be heartbroken if they end up dropping on me. In an anime season where not a lot of people are talking about anime and not a lot of people are looking for anime, I just want to try to share what I find, because if you end up liking it, then that's all that matters, right? I want to help you guys find the anime that you are going to enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. These are my top 3 underrated of this season. Let me know your top 3 underrated that you think that aren't getting talked about enough, that you are really enjoying and that you're surprised that they're in the season. Because again, the marketing for this season for these animes has been atrocious. So whoever was in charge of that, buddy, you messed up. But hey, there's still hope. There's still a ton of hope this season. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are finding good anime. And hey, peace.